Good evening, people. Welcome back to Where Do You Sleep? Another episode of the Parliament. Monday evenings. How's it going, boys? Might as well start with you, Shuey. Get the depressing stuff out of the way first. You all right?
Yeah, wonderful. What else? What could be going wrong at the moment? So, of course, I'm in a good mood.
Okay.
Yeah, no, dreadful. But yeah, what can you do? It's nothing. It was expected. Just
Is that why you've been banished to the shed?
Yeah, no, she's fed up with me moaning. more than normal, should I say? So yeah. So she's like, yeah, just go and moan out there when no one can hear you. So yeah, here I am.
Apart from the internet, fantastic.
Yeah. Stocky smiling more than usual. Great weekend for you.
Oh, on so many levels. I finally watched West Ham win. Just watched sport all weekend. Got hammered on Friday as well. It was lovely.
Good. Perfect. The perfect weekend. The perfect trifecta.
Yeah.
Jack, how's it going, bro? You good?
Yeah. Well, the football.
Yeah. Everything else about football is fun apart from the football.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah. It's just as depressing for me, so don't worry. I've having to try and defend Eddie Howe even more this weekend, even though it's getting rather difficult. So.
Yeah. But you did see a goal though, so you know your middle ground. Me and Shuey didn't even see a goal for our teams. Stocky just fucking hogging them all. Spread them out around the team, man.
Oh, mate, if I could, I would have. But, you know.
No, you wouldn't.
Don't lie.
No chance.
Don't fucking lie. You need them goals just as much as anybody else.
Yeah, just to catch up, yeah.
To be fair, I saw an all right goal in the end. That was the first time I've ever seen someone do a step over while on the floor. Pretty different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but interesting stuff. Right. We'll get into the first point. Before we get into the World Cup talk, we'll get into the first point for this evening because I feel like there will be a good little bit of discussion around this. And we're going to discuss this lady here, who is Mary Louise Etter, I believe, who has become the head coach of Union Berlin in Germany. First female to become a head coach of a men's team. What do people think on this?
I mean, it's the perfect club for it. That is the most Union Berlin thing that could ever happen.
Okay. I don't really know much about Union Berlin. The Saturday, I think, maybe?
Days ago.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even know about it. This is news to me. Yeah.
Do you know what? I don't even think it's about her credentials. It's just... I don't know. I just think of all the people I've played football with, and I'm like, yeah, a lot of them would be a dick about this. I wonder if that would go as far as the professional players as well.
I think it would be, though, because if you look, I haven't looked at Union Berlin's squad. I would say if you've got a group of players who are in sort of like the back end of their career, I think that's where you're going to get the awkwardness. I think when you get sort of 5-10 years further down the line and all of that old school mentality is a little bit more diluted, so to speak, it might actually have a little bit more success, but it's a brave move.
Nah.
Jack, it sounds like you've...
Nah. It will not work.
Okay, fair enough.
Where are they? Where are they in the table
expand?
They are a progressive.
That's what I was literally just trying to find.
Oh, yeah. Like they are the most progressive of progressive clubs, but it still won't be enough.
The fans all donated. Was it their team that fans donated blood, or was that blood. St. Pauli?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
Both two woke teams.
They didn't.
Oh yeah.
They donated blood for what though? They just went and donated blood just for the usual reason.
To raise money. It was either that or they all contributed to help build a new ground or something.
Okay. So what does anybody actually know the reasoning behind? I'm not going to say behind the appointment. Why do they even need a manager at this point of the season? Because they're sitting 11th in the league. No chance of slight chance of relegation, I would say. But are they really below where they should be?
Well, don't know. I stopped watching Bundesliga since they stopped really cutting the highlights down on Sky. I don't really bother with it anymore.
No.
Also, Hertha got relegated to Bundesliga twice, so I don't care about. The only time I watch Bundesliga now is when Harry Kane's bagged another hat.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I'm just trying to look it up now.
Yeah, because it's not even like you could call it. Well, technically, it is a gamble because they've got 5 games left, and they're 7 points clear of the relegation zone. So if this goes horribly wrong and they lose all 5 games and get relegated, it's the most ridiculous appointment you've ever seen in your whole entire life.
So 5 games
if
left.
It isn't, it's seen as positive.
Yeah, they sacked the old manager because they lost 3-1 to the bottom side, Heidenheim.
Oh, okay.
No, 11 points off the automatic relegation zone with 5 matches remaining, but I've only won twice in 14 games.
11? There's 7 points off it.
Oh, well, maybe at the time of this article was written. But yeah, they'd won twice in 14 league games, so you can certainly see why they made the change.
Okay, got that. Yeah, it does feel...
Where's she come from? What's her background now? Is she like part of their set-up beforehand, or they poached her from...
She deputised for them.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, she was the first female assistant coach, also at Berlin in November 23. She deputised for the manager then, when he had a 3-game match suspension. She was a former German youth international and a Women's Champions League winner with a team I've never heard of.
And she's married to Benjamin Etter, who was her agent.
Oh,
nice to know these things still happen.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair to her, she's involved in the club already, so it's not like it's a massive.
She's been working there a while.
Yeah, so she just kind of steps up. Like when the manager steps away, the assistant tends to come in, don't they? So,
but is it progressive to just give her a contract till June? Is it not just a bit of tokenism that they are roughly safe?
Possibly. I wouldn't disagree with that. I think it's great PR for them. Everyone would talk about Union Berlin again.
Union, what a man, what a cultured fucking man.
Oh, well. I tell you what, Duolingo's
doing wonders Onion
for me. Duolingo's doing wonders for me, mate.
Wait, so she's been the assistant since 2023. And in 2004, she actually took control of 3 games while the manager, the head coach, was serving a 3-game ban.
So I just fucking said that.
Did you actually say the thing about 3 games? Sorry, I was trying to say.
You actually got the year right, Stocky. James was wrong by 2 decades.
I said 2023, did I not?
Did you? My apologies.
I thought I did. Maybe I didn't.
Well, it's 2024 as well. It's 2024 anyway, but yeah.
No, she was appointed in 2023. And before that, she was the managing the underage German women's team. So 15, 17s, and 19s were her job before that.
So how long's her contract?
Till the end of the season.
So she's caretaker.
Well,
really, they're making it sound bigger than it is. She's caretaker. The assistant stepped in. It's not like they bang her out in like 3-year contracts and we see how you get on.
Only stupid clubs do things like that, Shuey.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you're fine. That's a 5-year job. Yeah. We could have been in for it. Never know.
She was next on the list.
It was always
your players don't respect anything, so
yeah.
The one thing I would say about it, right, is that if you're a player, there is going to be a degree of I don't want to get cancelled. Like there is, by rebelling, seemingly looking like you have put down any tools, anything sort of like that. It's almost a bit of I don't want to say a lose. If you're a player, it's a bit of a lose-lose situation. Because if you're not seen to be trying for them, it looks like mud could get thrown your way pretty much straight away.
Yeah.
It's kind of a lose-lose for her as well, other than the tick in the box, which she actually arguably already has. I just don't see it. I'm not saying it won't work, but I can't. I don't think times have changed sufficiently enough in any way, shape, or form. And also, like, I suppose the only difference is that she's been at the club for a long time. She's going to have been at the club for longer than quite a lot of the players. So I suppose that's the only difference in it, that that ultimately commands respect straight away, doesn't it? If someone's been there longer than you. But yeah,
you'd hope so, but you just could never put it past players being dicks.
Nah.
It's also quite interesting. So, say if Eliza makes a shit call, can she say "get back in the fucking kitchen"? Wait, is that bad?
No.
All right. No, but I mean, like, if a man said it, that would be cancellation over, wouldn't it? Like, some players have said things like that. But is she allowed to just fucking hurl abuse at them like that?
Probably so. Probably get a little bit more leeway.
Oh, like, get back in your fucking garage and get in your car if it's a man or something.
That's never a free kick.
What stereotype? Yeah. Get back down the pub, you shit ref. Like, what's the what sort of slurs is she gonna throw out there?
Fucking open your eyes, baby cock.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Just laugh like he'd heard that one before.
Yeah, it hurts. But I think it would hurt more if it was in public in front of 30,000 fans. But generally, it is that small in public. But anyway, I don't see it. Don't see it working personally. But I do think it's the right time to do it. But if I was her, I would actually say, why are you only giving me a contract till June? I'd be sticking it on them and saying, especially at the point they're about to award you that, I'd be like, sorry, why does this say till June? What other clubs do you appoint someone, till June at this point?
It'd be interesting if she does well, say 5 games, so you get 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses. You'd imagine that would be enough to maybe get one next season if they don't, because maybe they'll have other targets.
Almost certainly have to.
So if she got a longer contract, I wonder how much time she would be given as opposed to a male coach.
Well, I think
interesting.
Yeah, I think a short. So obviously the Tudor thing was interesting because I feel, I could be totally wrong here. Obviously, Premier League is no longer my bread and butter and hasn't been for a long time. I feel like interim coaches towards the end of the season in dire situations, bad situations that still have some sort of jeopardy left, have almost died out. And then obviously the Tudor appointment, I feel like, I don't know, personally, I just don't think that happened that much anymore. Because it's very hard to command. Say if it's Mourinho, yeah? What are you going to say? What can you possibly say to Mourinho? What could you possibly say to him? Tudor seems to have obviously had a good record in keeping a few clubs up or whatever, but I don't know. It's hard to command respect, isn't it? Straight off the bat, if you know that they're potentially gone in June.
Yeah,
it's a weird one because offering a contract, she's already at the club. So it's not like an interim like Tudor where they've gone out and got them found at can you save us? She's already there, so it's caretaker. So it does, I don't mean any disrespect with it, but it does feel like it's done for the publicity because otherwise it is just the assistant stepping in. But they've made a big deal out signing the contract for a few months. It's like, look how progressive we are, and they've got a reputation for that. Great, and it gives them the headlines that they want. But when you look at it on face value, what is it? The caretaker stepped in for the last few months of the season.
Then again, that's just the way we're getting it over here. Over there, it could be totally different. It could be like, assistant takes over. Whereas in England, of all places, it would be like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
To be fair, they don't look like they have a record of keeping managers that long in recent times. Because since she's been assistant, there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other managers pass through the club.
Oh, wait, and she stayed assistant?
Yeah. It doesn't say that she has been removed from assistant, but I know one guy's done it twice, and then there's 3 other managers on the list. And that's only in
like
3
the
years?
Black Widow of football management. She's just killing them all up.
Yeah, I mean, there was a very famous Chris Rock stand-up show about that where he says, "Bitch, you're the common denominator," which obviously is hilarious. No, I if I was her, I would, or certainly her agent or her husband, whatever the fuck he is, I would be saying, "Why are you only giving him until June?"
Yeah.
I'd be sticking it on him, especially as you've just said. You know, she's been there for 3 or 4 years. Like, you're going to give him a shot or not? What can I do now? You know.
So I mean, it's a shot just in gesture, isn't it? But it's not really a big gesture, is it? See out the season, 5 games isn't. Yeah, a contract. You're already in a contract. She's already assistant. She'd have to do that job whether they said she was head coach or not.
Yeah. Well, actually, fair fuck. So she's got a bit of extra dough for
no, that's what I mean. She's getting paid up for it, but that's what I mean. It seems a bit of an empty gesture. So it looks good on their part. It's a first in football, but she would have done that anyway, and she's done it in the past. She managed for 3 games when the geezer was banned. So it's not like it's out of the realms for him, is it?
Yeah, all jokes aside, and I really don't want to say anything that gets me cancelled here, and I'm genuinely being serious here. I do think certain squads and groups of people in general could actually be quite easily galvanized by a female manager, like actually managing them. And I am. There is no silly, stupid joke here. I'm genuine here that I do think a certain group could respond well to it. I don't think other groups would. I just think that's a fact, and I don't think I don't care if someone thinks I'm speaking out of turn there. I just don't think it's the case. Sorry to pick on you, Shuey here. Spurs' team, I just think they're fucking petulant. I don't think they've got enough respect for themselves, let alone someone in management. I just don't think it would work with them. I don't know if it would work with a team of superstars because you probably want to force yourself on it too much and be a bit standoffish. I think something like Borussia Dortmund, where they're quite open, attacking, take risks, promote youth, sort of get sort of relatively unconditional backing from fans. I think something like that would work, but I think Union Berlin fans are probably quite the same with that, so absolutely could work.
I don't think it'd work in this country at all, whether that's good or bad.
No.
You never know, but I don't think it ever would work.
No.
I think we're a long, long way off.
Oh, yeah. What about a couple of centuries or so?
And it would have to be someone exactly like this. You know, it'd have to be someone that's
been through the club,
been at the club longer than half of the players. Probably seen some of the players that are youth team or local come through the team. Have strong bonds with them. I think it's hard enough parachuting into any club, isn't it? Let alone with that behind you. I think, and also she might get into it and go, you know what? Fuck looking after these absolute muppet heads. Like I'm going to lose my head with them. Like I don't want to manage them because they're largely idiots. So I mean, that's probably what some of these teams need. Someone coming in just going, you know what?
Yeah.
No, a woman's touch doesn't solve everything. Like I literally cannot stop these fucking idiots. Like, so it'd be interesting. I do think personally though, Union Berlin, have they've forced themselves into a corner because if she wins 3 out of the 7, how can you not appoint her? Like you just put all of that pressure on it. And if she wants a pre-season, I'd be starting to eke that into the press right now. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, I think if I had a full pre-season with them, would be a few places up. I think I'd like to see some interviews. I'd like to see if she's going for it or not, which I think we'd all know straight away, wouldn't we, from some of the terminologies. But yeah, don't know, weird one.
Yeah, don't you think though? I know we were saying that the English game's sort of miles off. Don't you think someone like the English women's coach would have sort of half a chance, like Sabrina Wiegman, who just rocks up and go,
I think
used to win shit.
Yeah, also 2-0 to Leeds.
Yeah, I know. Did you not see the anguish on my face a few moments ago?
Yeah, I thought it was about Sabrina Reichman. Yeah, but also she, like, again, this is probably about me as a person. She does scare me a little fucking bit, though. Like,
maybe that's a good thing.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, legitimately, she seems quite mean.
Yeah.
She just seems like really quite mean. A bit like, well, I actually don't want to get the wrong side of you because you'll fucking school me, and I won't be able to say anything because anything I do say, I'll be held against me in evidence. So, and also she's a fucking winner, so she'll just be like, well, so yeah, I do think someone like that. I think wasn't is it Emma Hayes, the Chelsea?
Yeah,
she was spoken about quite a bit, and I think it was actually her decision to say, I don't think I could work with men because they just pissed me off. Well, obviously she said it way more articulate than that, and she comes across fantastically well, so well. But you can imagine there that if she's saying the type of things in training that people aren't listening to, she would be like, well, look, I'm genuinely better than this. Like, I'm actually better than this. Like, listen to me. I mean, she must be the number one decorated, quite close to, I would imagine, in women's football. So I don't know. I don't know if this is
men's football as well, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't know if it's. I think psychologically, I think they would be very good. I think women would be quite good at the tactics side of it. That's what I think. I think they would be able to unlock and be able to pick apart and understand and read a man if they're like, yeah, okay, do you know who you're marking at this corner? And someone goes, yeah, and you'll be like, okay, well, look, what I'm going to do is that you're obviously lying to me because I can tell that straight off the bat. So do you just want me to tell you again? And I'd be like, yeah, please, could you just remind me? I'll write it on my hand, I promise. I'm sorry for lying. But I think it's just a bit of a stretch too far at the moment.
Fair enough.
What I would like, one final point, what I would like is a leading figure in the women's game to stand up and be like, it is fucking different to men's, and we need to start off younger teams playing on smaller goals. I'm not saying professional top level female teams should have smaller goals. I'm saying smaller goals should be in place. It's not mean. It's not trying to be cruel to anyone. It doesn't hone young girls' skills to have playing full size nets. And anyone that argues against that is a fucking idiot.
I could be wrong, but I know they've changed a lot of the goals and pitches for youth. We've discussed it before, but with a lot of the girls' teams, I think they can play a year down. So an under 14s could play an under 13s. They do allow that. Okay. So that means that they get an extra year. They've changed it now. So even under 14s next season will still be playing 9-a-side.
Really?
So you won't go on a full size pitch until you're, or is it under 14s?
But is it still full size net?
Under 14s. Under 14s are meant to be intermediate, so it's about a foot shy and a foot down.
Yeah.
But no one really has them, so it's full size from 9-a-side. Very few teams can afford to put intermediate and full size pitches out. So that's where the problem is. And then even then at 16s, 15s, you go on size 5 footballs and full size goals. So they do let the girls teams, and I could be wrong, so please someone correct me, but I'm pretty sure some of the girls teams can play a year down. So if they're 14s, they can play 13s, 13s to 12s, because it just evens the playing field a little bit. But yeah, they've ruined, in saying that, they've ruined kids football, because under sevens is now going to be 3-a-side with no goalkeepers next year, for the next season. Yeah, this is another show.
Bolton still wouldn't score.
3-a-side with no goalkeepers.
What is this? The Scorpion tournament that Nike did all them years ago? What is the point of that?
Well, we're never going to have
surely that'd be something the BBC would do, taking a load of kids to like an unsupervised boat with loads of chains everywhere.
So yeah, maybe that's another conversation to have. But there is a few changes with the kind of the youth and the size of the goals, so they should be kind of supported up into 15s, I think, on smaller size goals.
Right. They'll all head the ball like a 50p piece, so we'll never win.
Yeah,
you're not allowed to do that to under 12s. Yeah, so.
They'll get to adults and all have broken noses. None of them can head it properly.
No one can head it properly. Yeah, I remember one of the first soccer schools I went to. The coach literally pelted it up in the air, and was like, the player that heads it gets a chocolate bar or something along them lines, and everybody was just for about 10 minutes.
Mate, no one's getting that ball.
You wouldn't even have to jump, Jack, to be fair.
I was born this big. I think it's an interesting one. And what I hope now is that there's no fucking pile on to her. It'd be interesting to see. You know, don't want to say it's a fucking experiment, but it's interesting to see. And there'll be a lot of people that will be looking at it. There'll be a lot of people, a lot of clubs that will be looking at it. A lot of progressive type clubs will be looking at it and thinking, is that the next step? Because if you get an extra 1,000 people coming to watch it, you know, if you get an extra, you know, it's obvious that it's what I would imagine 95-5, if not significantly more, men to women ratio at a Premier League game. Any football game. You know, if you could sell 1,000 extra tickets to it,
that's massive.
Or you know, get 1,000 new fans, clubs will look at it, won't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Be interesting to look at the end of the season, wouldn't it? Like just on here.
Oh yes, see how she gets on. 100%. Might have to check on that each week, to be fair. I've got one more question on this though. So as much as we're saying that the English game and other top teams around the world are miles behind doing this type of thing, do you think it even puts the progressive clubs backwards if she absolutely bumps, goes 5 from 5, no wins, nothing, horrible appointment, they get relegated? Do you think all the clubs that were half thinking about before actually think, yeah, no, that's not a good idea, and it puts it back even further?
I mean, if they were that progressive, I don't think so. I think they'd look into it more. But there could be reasons why. They wouldn't just go, oh yeah, 5 games, no, see you later. There could be mitigating circumstances, like the centre forward or the keeper could be injured or stuff like that. But I reckon it would hold it up. I think, well, I still don't see it happening anytime soon in this country, but I don't think it would matter too much.
It would be a damning indictment on the players as well, wouldn't it? Because by all accounts, they're in an absolute run of stink form, and you know, they're trying to give him a shot in the arm. And if that's what I'm saying, as a player, you'd probably be shitting it right now, because if you bomb, we're
shit, and that is an extra level of pressure.
Yeah, for sure. But if it does rejuvenate it in the sense that it's people that she ultimately cares about, if they've been around the club for ages and vice versa, then could be what they need. But it'd be interesting to go. But yeah, if she's winning the first couple, then press conferences. If I was her husband slash agent, I'd be feeding her some things to play the game in 100%. I mean, if he's his agent, he gets a cut. So come
on all grounds.
Yeah, let's get that nice little chalet in Uttengarten.
To be fair, looking at their squad, they've got a relatively young squad as well. She's only 34, and there's only one player that's older than her in the whole squad. And there's only There looks to only be 3 or 4 that are over 30 in the entire squad, and loads are in around the early 20s. So maybe it is the right team, right squad, right time. So we'll see how that goes. But back over to the men's game. We'll get into the World Cup talk. From the off, we're going to do groups I've lost how to do my alphabet. I, J, K, and L this evening, starting with I. France, Senegal, Iraq, and Norway. We'll do it as they're listed from the bottom up. We'll talk about each team, see how things go. And yeah, go from there. Obviously, Norway, the 2 standout players are clearly obvious. The 2 that play in the Premier League, Erling Haaland and Martin Odegaard. What do people think on Norway's chances in this group? They start off with Iraq. They then play Senegal. And then they finish with France.
Good mapping out of the fixtures have gone nice for them, I'd say.
Yes.
Because Ireland could be top goal scorer of the tournament after the first 2 games, in theory.
Yeah, but Senegal are decent, to be fair.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think he scores against Senegal. I don't think you bully that Senegal defence. You'll probably be able to out-football them, but you ain't going to bully that defence. And that's one thing he does with defenders. I just think the centre-halves around the field, they probably have their best game. Because they're units. They're absolute units. They ain't going to worry about that geezer at all.
Without knowing on the team sheet, Shuey's gone straight for the profiling approach. I like it.
Yeah. Then again, they've got they've got Sorloth as well. He gets he misses a few stinkers, but he still gets goals as well, doesn't he? Sorloth.
Yeah, he gets quite a few.
Strand Larson, Oscar. They've got some quite good players actually these days.
Yeah, they've got a decent little side.
It's fairly obvious which one of these teams is not going to appoint a female manager, though, isn't it? I can't believe the segue has somehow gone into this. Defo should have just picked another group, like New Zealand or something. I'm sure they'd probably do
it. Well, one extreme to the other and all that, it's like.
This is pretty close to the group of death, though, right?
I think this one and the England group are the 2 groups that you'd look at and you'd be like, actually, there is a little bit of jeopardy in this group.
Yeah, I mean, you would say France could probably put out their third 11 for a majority of this group and still be all right. I know there's not that many squad places, but if there was, they'd have a third 11 that's quite good.
Yeah. 100%. France is... their squad depth is a joke. Yeah, players like Ryan Cherky barely play for them.
I've seen on Twitter someone did like a D team for them, didn't they? Like the France A to D team, and even their D team is like wow, like legitimately, genuinely very good. You just gotta hope that. I mean, as a proud Englishman, just gotta hope that France do a tournament France, and is some sort of kick-off. I mean, how Iraq got through their final qualifier against Bolivia is like actually disgraceful. They had like 30% possession. I think Bolivia had 20 quarters or something ridiculous. But I think that is a group of death. I really do think that's a group of death. And who's the first game then? So it's Norway versus...
The first game is France, Senegal. And then it's Norway, Iraq.
That would be quite tasty.
Yeah.
There's always animosity between any French side and then the African side.
No, absolutely.
It's tasty.
It is.
Yeah, I would go into who could play who if they get through. But
there's too many.
Yeah, I'd be like, well, the winner of this group will play third in C, D, H, J, K.
Well, no.
Depending on this.
So on my predictor, England would play. England win the group. They would play Senegal in the first knockout round game.
Well, that's not kind.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's the game I've got tickets to. So I can assure you that will not be the case. It'll be Senegal versus someone else. But yeah, so
What are you saying that they would play second from this group?
Third from this group, so best third place finisher. If you ain't worked that shit out, we're on a nightmare for the next.
No. Just look, because the thing that I've looked at is every single third place team is listed with about 6 actual letters next to it, so it doesn't actually tell you what group it comes from. It just says it could be third from these 6 different groups.
That's why I did message you on Sunday, mate, saying have a look at the Guardian predictor, because that's what came up when I did it. I don't know how it worked it out. I don't know why it worked out that way. I didn't put any scores in, so I don't know how it then worked out that we would play Senegal. But yeah, that's what it did say.
Okay, fair enough. If we'll go with that. So yeah, so it could be interesting. The third place from this group could be the winners of England's group.
God, I've just realised who it could be as well.
Could be Norway.
Fuck.
Could be Iraq.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, Norway have got quite a good few players.
Just to let everyone know, sorry, before we move further on international football, Wales under 17s lost to San Marino today.
Oh, wow. What's the full San Marino team? What, they're under 17s?
Yeah. Genuinely, mate, both the under 17s.
Jesus.
That's like a football manager thing.
That is bad. I would imagine it's an extremely weakened squad, but
San Marino still pulled through.
Yeah.
How are Leeds not 3-0 up?
I know.
Yeah, he could have walked that in, couldn't
he? Yeah. Well, we tried to. That was the problem.
Yeah, do you know what? Norway have got quite a lot of talent in their squad.
Have.
They really have. And obviously none of them are short, so they're going to be an arse and corners to deal with.
Yeah, I think I fancy him to spring the surprise against France, to be honest.
For me, these are the massive dark horse of the whole thing. Because when you've got an absolute monster like Haaland up front, you can shithouse your way to so many games in these tournaments just by playing 5-4 Haaland.
Yeah. I mean, they've got like a couple of nippy wingers. There's one at Benfica. There's another one called Nusa. I can't remember where he's playing. You've got Oscar Bob as well. So they got a bit of pace out wide to get into him. And like I say, you got Sorloth as well. I've never minded that Sander Berge in midfield as well. He's nothing special, but sometimes a big unit in the middle of the park.
Yeah, no, he's one of them that gets about. He's like all of his fundamentals. He's good at like all of the midfield fundamentals. He's good at, and he's got a little bit of pace about him. He's strong. He wins a tackle. His passing is decent. I think he's a decent player as well. To be fair.
Yeah, they could be a pain. I definitely wouldn't fancy facing them in the next round.
Oh no, that's the kind of game that's Icelandish for England.
Yeah.
You end up with a Norway.
Except Norway are about 10 times better than that.
Of course. But if we went out in the first knockout round to Norway, you'd be like, well, that's a massive failure.
Well, one of my best mates is Norwegian, so I'd just batter him.
Fair play. That's one way to get back. Well, I genuinely don't know anything about Iraq. I've looked at their squad list. I've looked at some of their players, and yeah, I couldn't tell you anything about any of them. So if anybody's got anything more than that, that would be fantastic.
Absolutely not, mate.
They actually sacked the manager a year ago after losing to Palestine.
Okay.
So the manager's only been in place for about, a year.
Yeah. And he beat Bolivia. Impressive.
No, they shithoused if you get up, it was shithousery at its finest. Bolivia weren't playing at altitude though. So
I was going to ask that.
It was neutral. Yeah, it was. I think it was in Mexico, maybe. Because they had to reschedule it, and Bolivia were like, "Oh well, we're happy to host," and Iraq were like, "No, we're not falling for that trick."
Yeah, we know that game.
Yeah. I personally don't think Iraq will be there, if I'm honest.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. How much of a chip on the shoulder is Senegal going to have after all of that fuckery with the African nations?
Yeah.
Massively so, to be fair. And again, they've got a decent team.
They've got a decent team, yeah. A very good team.
Go on.
Random question. What's the furthest an African team's got in the World Cup, like recently?
Oh, come on, mate.
Semis,
Come on. Easy.
I can't remember.
Suarez,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Suarez against Ghana.
Right, yeah. Because I was just wondering whether that's going to be replicated. Because there's a lot, obviously, there's so many more of their players are based around like top teams now and Kudus. So,
yeah, but Kudus is now done, isn't he?
Out.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, that's actually I do like taking the piss, but that's a shame because he's a good player to watch at a World Cup. To be honest, he'd be a good player. Senegal, yeah, I reckon they're really going to be going all out for it, or maybe they could be like, oh, fuck international football. Who knows?
I reckon they'll go fully the other way because like, if you're any team that you could put out a front three of Ndiaye, Sarr, and Nicholas Jackson, you're a bit of a problem.
He's so good.
Yeah.
I think this will be the tightest finishing group. I think first, second, and third could be very, very close between them.
Are we talking like goal difference or goals scored here?
It could end up being who scores most past Iraq.
Yeah.
One of those.
And Norway have actually got somewhat a handicap to play them first.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Because if they're not smashing a couple past Iraq, they're already up against it in the group.
I suppose, yeah, I get that. But then if in the first game with France-Senegal, if one of those teams... Actually, to be fair, if the team that either loses that or if they draw, they're already up against it. Whoever plays Norway in the second game are like, we need a result instantly. Because if Norway smash Iraq...
Drag them away.
And you're going into that game with 0 or 1 point.
It's delicious, mate. Norway-France is the last game.
Yeah. So Senegal, say they get beat to France and then they rock up to Norway the next game. They're in massive need of a result.
Yeah, but the issue now with this World Cup, mate, is that third's probably getting you through.
Yeah, but like you say, Iraq fully shithoused. I know Bolivia aren't as good as Senegal, but you don't want to go into the final game against Iraq knowing that you've got 0 points.
And they're gonna be up for it, aren't they?
Yeah.
Iraq
are going to be like, we need to get a win here, and we're through to the next round of the World Cup, which is just unheard of. Well, that's if they're even there. Like Jack said, they might not even be there. So
if they're
that could throw a massive curveball.
If they do make it, I can assure you it'll be England versus fucking Iraq.
What do you think happens if Iraq don't go to the World Cup? Like, what do people think the?
Well, he can do what he wants, can't he? I think they'll try and put Italy in.
To put Italy into that group instead, that is outrageous.
Still not winning a World Cup match.
That is outrageous. Now that is fully group. That is fully group of death in a normal World Cup, let alone 692 teams or whatever it is we've got in this one.
God, can you imagine Italy being thrown in that?
Yeah, that would.
If they did, mate, I'll be going straight to the bookies and having them to win the group. Actually, no, probably to finish third and shithouse it.
Yeah, I'd probably potentially be going to put money on for them to fucking win the whole thing because you get fantastic odds.
Proper Denmark 92.
You can still back Italy to win the World Cup.
What now?
Yeah.
You can't do it now. You'd be laughing.
Jesus Christ.
On flash scores now, it has Italy 33-1 to win the World Cup.
33-1. There's 48 tems that are already in it, and you can get Italy on 33. What is going on?
It's actually really bad odds, isn't it?
It's not even worth backing it. They're not even in it, and they're 33-1. because they're not in it, you want at least 100 just to start off.
Imagine that though, the
Triple
first
digits,
whistle of
man.
the first game. Oh, I've lost.
A new record.
Yeah. Or that banner comes up on BBC Sport or BBC News at the bottom saying, "News: Iraq's football team granted visas to the." Oh, I've lost.
Okay, well, I think on to France. Quite
not
clearly, probably the strongest team in this group, and just littered.
Tournament.
Yeah, well, we'll go with group for now. Absolutely littered with stars. You could just list off so many of them, but have most people got these down as the tournament favourites?
Yeah. It's just too much. I was just looking at their most recent squad, and it's just utterly ridiculous.
Yeah, it's done.
Their forwards: Marcus Thuram, Dembele, Mbappe, Carlo Moani. All right, he's not been very good recently. Ekitike and Doué. All right, Jesus wept.
Yeah. Well, you didn't mention Elise there either, by the way.
Or they class him as midfield in this.
That's mental. Yeah.
Along with Cherki, Kone, Canavinga, Chouameni, Rabiot, Kante. Who's the good young kid at PSG? Is it Zaire Emery or something?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Zaire Emery. They got Akliouche, who plays wide for Monaco.
Yeah,
there as well.
I mean, if they wanted, they could still probably roll out Giroud and still pump both sides.
That squad's one of those teams. Like you play FIFA and you argue who's going to be France.
Yeah,
that's just absolutely ridiculous.
Kind of bad it, didn't you?
You do the reverse.
We play World Cup. No one's France. Yeah, that is just absolutely unreal.
Or you just got to ban through balls or chip balls over the top.
Yeah.
Every player has to touch the ball before you score if you're France.
But they probably do that normally though. Like, I think, obviously I want England to win it, and the only way I just think France, Spain, if you need them to have some absolute implosions.
Can you get France at the back? That would be my only.
Yeah, but you need to score 3. I mean, we had to score. You've got to score 3 against them, haven't you? I mean, Argentina scored 3 against them. You know what we scored? They beat us 3-2, didn't they, in the Qatar World Cup? So, like, that's the situation you're in. Scarily good team.
Yeah, frighteningly good. And even when you say that about the centre backs, they've still got Saliba. And who would pair him? Konate?
Oh my God, he's not even on this last squad I was looking at. Yeah. Oh my Lord.
It's Saliba +1. Is it Konate or is it going to be Lacroix?
Konate, Upamecano from Bayern as well.
Upamecano, see, there you go.
You got Lucas Hernandez. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. Kalulu at Milan.
Not really sure why they're not bigger favourites, to be honest.
What odds are they, Jack?
I think they're joint favourites with Spain at like 5-1, and then England are just. I think it was, yeah.
You get France for 5s or Italy you won in the tournament for 33s.
Jeez, I'm gonna check down the sofa, see if I got any shekels in there I could chuck on at 5-1. Doesn't seem fair.
Oh no, Spain have moved from Spain are 9-2, France are 11-2. And then England, Brazil, Argentina, Portugal. I mean, Norway at 25s.
Don't mind that.
That's the type of team that's going to beat them. That's the type of team that's going to beat them, Norway, where they're going to be like, we are not good enough to go toe-to-toe. And we just got to lump it forward to the big man and just hope that he takes every quarter chance, half chance. You know, everything just got to fall for you. But look, they're a good team, aren't they? Like, they're a very, very good team. I think when I did my predictor as well, I think they met Spain in the final. So, I mean, a France-Spain final's looking fairly obvious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, unless someone pulls something out of the hat. To be fair, that's the ideal final for the people that don't really care who wins it.
Yeah. All right then. What group's next? Who knows their alphabet that quickly? I've got to go through the whole lot, so I'm no good.
Well, it's J, isn't it?
All right.
J for Jordan.
Yep. J for Jordan, and then Jordan and the 3 A's we'll call this group.
Yeah.
It's
so nice. It's so nice if there was another A team to take the full.
It would be extremely nice, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been fabulous. It's doing my OCD nothing great at all there, having that J at the end. But hey, we are here. This is where we are. So Jordan, I know nothing about.
Just her son Harvey. That's all I know, really. You must have expected that.
I was going to go Jordan Archer, to be honest, but you've taken it at different angles, so I'll leave it to it.
So did she.
But yeah, they're preparing for their first World Cup as well. So, yeah, have they got any chance of getting out of this group?
No, let's just not waste any fucking time on it.
Okay,
they shouldn't fucking be there. So
we've got they've got Austria first, then Algeria, then Argentina, I believe, in that order. Yes, which is correct. And then Argentina play Algeria, they play Austria, and then, like we just said, they play Jordan at the end. So next team up, Austria. Is Ralph Rangnick's their manager, is he not?
He certainly is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they've got a decent manager to start off with, which always helps.
I don't know what it is, but I quite like actually watching Austria in tournament football.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Like Austria and Switzerland, I don't know, they just seem to do some mad shit.
Switzerland are the typical competition team, isn't they? You don't hear about them for years, and then all of a sudden you watch them at a World Cup and you're like, these are decent.
Yeah. I mean,
he still plays for them.
They've got some decent players, like littered through, like David Alaba, Sabitzer, Lemar, Baumgartner. They've got some nice footballers. Wait a minute, that bloke from Chelsea's Austrian.
The Fulham bloke, Chukwueze. Or Chukwuemeka.
Yeah, Chukwuemeka. I didn't know he was.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. But they've still got, on the other hand, they've still got Arnautovic in their squad. So,
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Lampard for them red cards.
Yeah.
I thought he retired a long time ago.
Well, what? Baumgartner.
Yeah. He's all right. Patrick Vimmer. Again, they've got I'd say it's like a couple of levels down from, like we was talking about the Norwegian side. But again, they're just like decent, solid pros, and they'll be a pain. Again, they'll be hoping they can sort of shit as Algeria, because I reckon Algeria, they got some tasty players, but I don't know. Do you reckon there'll be some brutal efficiency from Austria in beating them?
Potentially, but Algeria have got a couple of players that have got that little bit of potential X factor about them, haven't they? And I think that's what Austria are lacking. Like, they've got some good, solid professionals, but no X factor whatsoever.
Yeah, maybe struggle on goals.
Yeah, potentially. Where does Ait Nouri play for Algeria? Is he still a left back for them?
Mate, shoot him wherever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, he's mustard. He could still play at left back and boss a game.
Yeah, no, because I was just wondering if it was like a Zinchenko kind of deal where he actually plays a little bit further forward to be more involved, because he is one of the standout guys.
It wouldn't surprise you, would it?
No, it wouldn't at all. Because he's their one that's still at the top level, isn't he? I know they've still got Mahrez, but he's out in Saudi, is he not? And I think there's one other.
Yeah.
There's a winger who plays Leverkusen.
Oh, it's definitely not Ben Rama.
I can't think of his name. They've got a few that are in Germany, but there's one that's at Leverkusen who's meant to be quite good, and I can't remember his name.
Oh, they've got Gouiri from Marseille. Oh, the one you talk about, Leverkusen, is that Ibrahim Mazar?
That's the one.
They signed him from Hertha Berlin.
Yeah.
Highly rated. Like, he's sort of like a midfielder forward. He can do either or. Good player. Oh, they got Hossam.
So they've got a few decent players, a few solid pros, and then, like I was saying, the X factor. I think that's probably what pushes them to what I would say is probably the team that would potentially finish second in this group.
It's a bit of a stinky group, this, though, isn't it?
It is. It's quite very lopsided.
It's boring, isn't it?
I mean, I'd say looking at Argentina, I just sort of look at their squad and wonder what player's going to be tricking Chelsea to sign them for 100 million.
They'll probably sign fucking Fernandez again.
Are they now light at the back though? Because as much as he's a bit of a knobhead when he plays for Tottenham, Christian Romero has been pretty massive for him over the last few years.
It looks like he's injured, mate.
Yeah, I know. After Brobby again, I said it ages ago, and everybody thought I was fucking talking bollocks when I said that Brobby's just a bit of a knobhead, and he's gone and done it again.
It is good for him. He fits in with the way they play. So it is a massive loss for them, but they'll still breeze that group. But
yeah, of course they'll breeze that group, but once they get
in the long run, they will struggle if they come up against like a Norway, a Haaland, or someone who could do with that experience, really.
They've still got a lot of tasty players, isn't they? They've still got a few tasty players because that Nico Paz is meant to be class coming through. They've got a few from Atletico Madrid. They've obviously got Messi. Don't know what I haven't seen him play in years, so I don't know what he's got left. Obviously, Julian Alvarez is different gear, so there's still a bit of a problem.
They've got a chance to be resting players, though, haven't they? In this group, they've got a real chance to having a pretty rested and relaxed fucking squad, easing themselves into it and sort of keeping a bit of game time. You can keep Messi pretty much in cotton wool throughout this group, really. I know anyone can beat anyone on the day, of course, but I just this group just fucking
proper snore, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's not one you're going to be watching, is it? No.
I think it's a very good summary. I mean, I might be older and wiser now, but I'll obviously still want to watch Messi. But I just think anything else, who cares, seriously?
Fair enough. So on that note, let's go to Group K. It's a bit bonkers looking. It is a bit bonkers looking, but again, I was going to try and make an argument for it not being Portugal just to be the runaway winners of this one. But Congo scraped through in a playoff against Jamaica, Uzbekistan. Again, couldn't name a single player, and Colombia. I couldn't even tell you who plays for them these days.
Really? So, they've got a few decent players, mate.
Is Rodriguez still playing?
Probably. You got
Luis Diaz.
Yeah, Luis Diaz.
Oh yeah.
All of his life.
Uzbekistan have got the Man City centre half, Kusanov. He's actually starting to play all right now. Cannavaro's their manager.
Cannavaro is Uzbekistan manager.
Yeah.
That is the most random thing I've heard in a long time.
Hey, that's what happens when I realise the groups we've got to research, mate.
Wow.
That first one really caught me with my pants down.
I had Uzbekistan down as being quite woke and potentially having the first female manager in international football.
You would massively wrong if you were thinking that.
To be honest, though, that's all I've got on them because most of their players play in their own league, so we won't have a Scooby. Just know about the one that plays in Man City.
I respect that, though.
I
respect that.
I think Colombia. You'd imagine Colombia would be pretty up for this as well, right? They always travel pretty well. Always got a few players in the squad. A bit of a chip on the shoulder being in the US of A.
Yeah,
I think
they've got the Palace fullback. You know that
Munoz.
Davison Sanchez, less interesting. Arias, who's at Wolves.
Yeah.
Richard Rios. It looks like James Rodriguez is still playing somehow. He must be like, he must run even less than Messi would in a game now.
He's only 34 years old.
Really?
So, yeah, I thought he was a lot older than that.
Huh. They've got a different Luis Suarez. Maybe
Davison
he's less chompy.
Sanchez. David Ospina. Isn't he one of the goalies that just turn up at every tournament and is like the best goalie in the world for like a month?
Yeah, well, it's because he's always on the bench for every side he plays for, really, isn't he?
It's fresh every year. Every 4 years, it's fresh.
Yeah, comes out and just puts on a worldie. I'm looking at their squad now, and I'm still sticking by what I said. They're pretty bang average, that team.
Yeah, but is it better than Congo's and Uzbekistan's? I think it's fairly obvious the answer to that is yes.
Well, Uzbekistan's, yes. I don't know loads about Congo's, but I think they've got a few decent-ish players, I suppose.
Maybe
So,
Aaron Wan-Bissaka can clamp Diaz.
To be fair, that's a decent matchup.
It is, isn't it?
As go in there as Congo, if Colombia's star player is Diaz playing on the left and you've got Wan-Bissaka marking it, you're thinking we've got a chance of keeping this geezer quiet.
Maybe Whistle will finally start a game for Congo at the World Cup because he ain't started any for Newcastle. So
yeah, there was no need for that, but fair point.
Yeah, like I'm saying that because I haven't seen him start.
He'll be well rested. Let's just say that.
Yeah, definitely.
How do the fixtures fall in this, James?
Very good question, Jack. I'm slacking in. Apologies. So this group, you've got Portugal, Congo first, Uzbekistan, Colombia. Then it's Portugal, Uzbekistan, Colombia, Congo, and then final games are Colombia, Portugal.
So that's worked out pretty well then for that group as well. That makes it an interesting last game.
Yeah. That both teams, if they turn up, could potentially go into the last game on. Well, does it make it an interesting last game, or does it make it a bore fest because they've both got 6 points?
So it finishes top, though, isn't it? So
and they're both just like, does it matter?
How far do you think Portugal go in this tournament? Because they're pretty stacked.
I always Portugal are like Spain always used to be for me. You look at their squad and you think that looks great, and then they rock up to the tournament and you're like, they're actually not that good.
I was in Portugal earlier this year when it was the Nations League final.
Yeah.
They beat Spain on pens, didn't they? I think.
Yeah.
I hadn't slept for like 36 hours in my defence. And they looked very good. And their team was, as you've just said, stacked. Because when they were making substitutions, I was like, Jesus.
So I was just having a quick review of their squad. So obviously you've got Ronaldo, who, right, I don't know if he'll start. They've been starting him less and less, but you know he's going to start against.
You started against two of these three, brother. I can tell you straight off the bat.
Yeah, to get out some goals. You got Bruno Fernandes, João Felix, Coutinho, Diego Costa in goal, who's mustard, Bernardo Silva, João Neves, Rafael Leao, Cancelo, Neto, Nuno Mendes at left back, who could probably be one of the best left backs of the tournament. You got Ruben Neves, you got Ruben Diaz at centre half, Gonzalo Ramos as your backup striker when Ronaldo's resting his legs. You got
that Coutinho yet?
What?
Coutinho.
Yeah, I said Coutinho.
Oh, right, yeah.
You got Dalot right back, Antonio Silva, who's the main centre half at Benfica.
You know what? What are the odds on this lot, Jack?
I think they were 12s.
Because
West Ham's Mateus Fernandes, who's been in fine form this season.
Yeah, 12s.
Like, their fullbacks are both class, like Neves and Cancelo. Then you've got Ignacio and Diaz.
Like Vitinha. Does he play for every? Does he get into the starting 11 for every single one of those?
He must do.
Every single team in the World Cup. Does he get into Francis? I think he probably actually does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's mustard.
So I mean, if you've got your centre mid starting for every single country in the World Cup, you are all, oh my God, am I seeing that?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, Martinez is going to get sent off for pulling Calvert-Lewin's area, isn't he?
Oh my God, I'm fucking just so sick of this shit.
That is the most Martinez thing ever. He's like, how have they got like two of the biggest rats you've ever seen in football?
Also, the ref is so incredibly bald. He's probably like in the back of his mind, like, yeah, you can see it, can't you? He's like, fuck you. Oh my!
So
Come on, man.
Oh, that's it. It's gone. He's at the screen, isn't he?
He's gone. Yeah, this is a very progressive evening of football. That is absolutely ridiculous.
That is so.
What do they call him? The butcher.
Yeah.
The butcher.
That's just so stupid.
Yeah, what an idiot. What an idiot.
Like,
what an idiot.
You're going to get sent off, hurt someone.
Yeah, you got to do it the right way if you're going to get sent off.
Problem.
Can't get sent off for that. That's just a bitch move.
But yeah, look, Portugal. I think what we'll do is at the end of this, we'll do a tournament predictor to work out who starts playing who, because I think from memory they obviously it's dependent on if you think if they win the group, they have a very tough group. The thing for Portugal, you just have to sit down with fucking Ronaldo and say, like, I don't want no noise. I want you to be openly saying you understand that you're a bench player. Every minute you get to play, you're welcome to it. You've got to lock that down, haven't you? Got to stop all that noise. You've got to get him on side and be like, I need you to be leading these conversations. I don't want you to be sniping in the background. I don't want none of that. But Roberto Martinez has flopped it with the golden generation. Wait, is he still the manager?
Good question.
Right, if he is, I'm pulling back on these predictions because I don't like him. I never have. I don't know.
I've always thought he was useless. Even when he was at Everton and everybody was raging about him, I was like, yeah, but he's just off Moyes' back four. He's got Moyes' back four and he's letting the rest of the team play. It's not rocket science.
Moyes' back four.
As we saw with Belgium, he's like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this golden generation and then I'm just going to fucking crush their spirit.
He actually still is, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, well,
but they won a trophy now. They beat Spain. They beat Spain on in.
Fuck them.
No, I know, but you know, that's he's won something with them, and you know, if the players all have the respect of Ronaldo that they seem to, they'll want to try and win it for him.
Do you know what? Imagine being the side that has the constant. Oh no, we're losing 1-0.
Yeah,
we'll just chuck on Ronaldo. That'd get in your head, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Who's the number 9? Who is it? Ramos that starts for them?
Yeah, kind of Ramos, but I don't know. It depends what shape they want to do. Because like Rafael looks like a number 9, but he plays off like the left wing.
Wow,
like,
I hadn't even factored in Rafael.
Oh, do you know what? He's one of them players. You know, not like. I call him one of them players your dad hates. It's like Ibrahimovic. Every time you watch him, he's mustard. But then when you say dad, you got to watch his play. He just goes, he's fucking shit. But every time I see him...
I've heard so much good about Rafael, and I have never, ever seen him have a good game. I just don't understand all the hype whatsoever. It was like when, Renato Sanchez. For years and years and years, I was hearing how he was going to be the next big thing. Every time I used to call him the Portuguese Oxlade-Chamberlain. I was like, he's not that good. He's just bang average. And Leao's the same. He just looks a bit like a Portuguese Rashford. It's like he has moments, but he's not fantastic.
I see your point. I do see your point, but it feels harsh. I remember a few years, like watching him a couple of years ago from Milan. I'm like, he just looks like a Real Madrid player. Like he's just got an aura. But I think he's had consistency issues. No, but on his day, he can tear you a new arsehole.
Fair enough. But if they're going to play like a 4-2-3-1, this midfield and attack is pretty ridiculous. So you've got Coutinho, João Neves, Bruno Fernandes in the 10, Leao left, one of Conceição or Neto on the right, and then Ramos, João Felix, whoever through the middle.
I think they're the perfect team and perfect formation for this group, really, aren't they? Because those other three teams are quite defensive. And they're sure as hell going to be playing pretty defensive. I mean, they're quite defensive teams. Yeah. So I think Portugal were the team to unlock him. I think this could be another wildcard group as well, though, to be honest.
What, the Portugal might not win it, or the teams below them might do?
Well, I think Portugal are going to start and get 12 points out of this group, to be honest, because the more I've looked at their squad, the more it scares the hell out, mate. I think they're a proper good team, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's one thing we need to factor in this tournament as well is what? Yeah. They're not even the Congo have got a very famous supporter, and he's had his visa refused. But you got to factor in location of the games as well.
Yeah, I've not really looked into that, I must admit.
So, like, if you're playing in Dallas in fucking 35-degree heat, it's a totally different game, innit?
Yeah.
It is a totally different game.
Yeah, like so say like in the last group, you've got that, and you've got Argentina against fucking Congo in Dallas. Like it's a little bit of a leveler.
Yeah.
Have you not mentioned Chancellor Mbemba, Mitch? Player for Congo still.
Does he still play?
Yeah.
He left us about 42 years ago, so I thought he'd retired.
Yeah, no, he's still playing,
ages.
Mate. Yeah, he's still playing.
Chancellor Mbemba, the guy that rocked up to his first game at St James's Park in a tuxedo. What a legend.
Dressed for the job.
Full on tux, first game at St James's Park. That guy will always be a legend from that point. Love rogue shit like that. But does he still play? Yeah. So we've got Chancellor Mbemba and Johan Wissa.
Yeah.
Who else is in their squad?
Like Wan-Bissaka. There's a couple of old West Ham players in Grady Diangana and Gakier as well. They're playing in the Champo now.
Karim Bakambu, is he play for them?
Let me have another look, because I did have it on my phone earlier.
Axelton Twanzebe.
Yeah. Yeah, they've got a lot of players. You think, oh right, like you can remember them getting England youth caps, but now obviously.
Oh, they've got that the little guy that plays for Sunderland as well. Little lively fellow in the middle, Siddiqui. Okay, fair enough. No, they've got a few players, so they'll be in the mix for second, third in this group. Although, yeah, it's just between them and Colombia who finished second, really, isn't it?
Yeah, be funny. You like. I'm really one for. I don't really want to see the best players anymore. I just want to see competitive football. I watched overhyped football every week in the Premier League. I just want to see the competitive games. So those ones where people are going to be battling for second place.
Yeah.
Like the two favourite for it. So I reckon they could be interesting games. Again, depending on where they're playing.
You calling West Ham overhyped is wild, by the way, Stocks.
What?
You calling West Ham overhyped there is a little bit of a stretch, to be fair.
Mate, if you was in East London on Friday night, they were very hyped.
Well, I was in East London. I just wasn't at the game.
Oh right. should have been where I was, mate. There was beer flowing.
I fancy Congo to get second in this group.
Yeah. Decent. Have you just looked at where the fixtures are and factored in the heat?
No, I'm about to do that now. So let me just give me 20 seconds in case I need to do a big old U-turn.
How do you reckon the feat of?
Well,
do
you want Congo's ones, Jack? Yeah. So they play Portugal in Houston, Colombia in Guadalajara, and Uzbekistan in Atlanta.
But the Colombia-Congo game is in Mexico, so that's a bit of a
Guadalajara.
Neutral killer, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know about this one, to be honest. I fancy Congo to do it. I think it will be interesting to find out how many teams, if they win a game, it would be their first ever World Cup win.
Oh, it's going to be like 20 of them.
Well, there's probably about 8 that are playing their first ever World Cup game. So,
and all them juicy stats of like in 4 years' time. This many teams have won a World Cup game since Italy.
Oh yeah, nice.
Funnier and funnier,
lovely.
just like looking at, like we were just saying about all these nations there, do you reckon a lot of them are going to have like this, oh, fuck it, no lose gamble? Just go for it. Like, we're surprised we're even here. Just go have a tear up and see how, like, established teams like it.
No, I think third place kills that.
Yeah? Yeah. Oh, so you reckon they'll stay in it and see if we can sneak a third place? Yeah. That insurance they give for big nations could stem it somewhat.
Yeah, I think it will. It does remove a huge. If you get 3 draws, you're almost certainly going through the group.
Yeah, you're through 100%. You've got to be. Surely.
With the third place, you're almost certainly through the group. If you get 3 draws. So I think it could be pretty defensive.
That was an outrageous pass from the goalie there. So I'm looking at this, and it reckons there's 11 teams. So there's 4 teams that have never played in the World Cup, which is Curacao, Jordan, Uzbekistan, and Cape Verde, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other 7 teams is Canada, Panama, New Zealand, Haiti, Congo, Iraq, Qatar. They're the 11 teams that have never won a game at the World Cup in this current.
So basically, what you should do with all them, bin them off. Just take them out of the tournament. Just take them out of the tournament.
Right, we need to get rid of one more and we're back to 36.
Yeah, England. There you go. And I can go all in Portugal happily.
Yeah.
Right, are we all done in Group K?
Yes.
Wait, as we're saying Portugal going to win the group, this is the first group. We should have probably done this in all groups. Where are we saying they get in the tournament?
I reckon anything less than semi-finals for them would be disappointing, considering their crop of players they have there.
I think, again, when I put my predictions in, but I'm also changing left, right, and centre here. So I've talked myself into Congo winning this group. Congo up against 12-point champions Portugal. I think Portugal played Brazil very early on.
I reckon they do, Brazil.
Yeah, actually, no, Brazil aren't really that scary these days, though, are they?
No.
In name, yeah. But...
yeah, well, okay.
Be good. That's the proper derby, an international derby. That there'll be some clamping going on.
Okay, and then Group L, which is England's group. England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama.
Man United just got one back.
What?
Man United just got one back.
I told you, give me the 8-second delay.
I did.
Well, Casemiro, Batsman, he wants that contract.
So this group starts off with England, Croatia in Toronto, Ghana, Panama in Arlington, and then you've got England, Ghana in Foxborough. Don't know where that is. Panama, Croatia.
Boston.
That's Boston.
Fair enough. Panama, Croatia in Toronto. Panama, England in East Rutherford at the MetLife Stadium, and then Croatia, Ghana in Philly.
They've given us very English climate places.
I was going to say, there's nothing too warm there, is there?
And you notice how me and Jack got Foxborough straight away, the two people who watch NFL a lot. We were like crying.
Yeah.
It's like they've said, let's not give them anything too spicy for their palate. Let's keep them up like where we have like clam chowder and stuff.
Yeah. Let's get the English supporters where there's lots of beer.
Yeah.
I mean,
go on, you start wherever you fancy.
Well, I have tickets to whoever wins this group. So the first knockout round in Atlanta, I have tickets to that game.
So you're going to go and watch Croatia.
So on that basis, yes.
Croatia, Iraq is Jack's game of choice.
But it really does fill me. But look, Croatia ain't that great anymore.
No.
At all. Is it best that we have them first? I don't know. That stinks of an awful draw, that doesn't it?
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
It stinks of a seriously bad draw.
Like that Algeria one where Rooney goes to the camera. Oh, yeah, that's what you call that. I can see
your
that.
Your own fans booing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there in South Africa. That was South Africa, right? Oh, no, that was Brazil, wasn't it? Manaus.
Yeah. That, I don't know. We were saying like Croatia ain't got the players that they used to. But I don't know. They just have their international teams are always just so good, despite having players or not.
Always solid, though, aren't they?
Kind of like good fundamentals, basics, with a little sprinkling of Modric, which helps any team, I suppose. I mean, watch. How old's he going to be now? And I bet you we still don't get near him.
Richard's got to be. He's got to be 40, isn't he?
I can't remember myself.
But would I swap their squad for ours? The answer is no.
No.
So would I swap Ghana's? No. Would I swap Panama's? No. I'd swap Panama's bank accounts, don't be wrong. But
and hats.
Yeah, great hats. I think for me personally, I wish the Croatia game was not first off the bat. But it's but England played Panama last, did you say? Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's what said.
So I mean, if Croatia does end up a draw, Ghana will be all over it, won't they?
Yeah.
You can imagine they've got 3 points on the board. Then they'll be thinking, right, a draw, and we're pretty much guaranteed first or second.
You could be going to watch Ghana, mate.
I think the chances of being able to resell my Cat 1 ticket, which, in case Georgia is listening, it was obviously very low price. But I can assure you it will not be as low as the price I could fucking sell them for, I imagine. Look, unfortunately for me, I just think England won't win it now because I've got that ticket. So
for everybody watching, if England do not win it, it's Jack's fault. Just to make sure everybody's aware of that.
Maybe it goes down to like a bit like the Iraq thing, just how many goals you can get against Panama. Like obviously that stat pad of Harry Kane's going to look for another hat trick. Stat padding piece of shit.
Leave him alone.
That's all I got. Shuey bit. That's all I was after that. Did you know Ghana sat their coach like 72 days before their opening game?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem the best time for that.
Probably doesn't. But hey, who is their manager now?
Don't even know who it is. I know who the old one was. I don't know who the manager is now.
Who's the old one?
Carlos Queiroz.
Oh, that's just World Cup heritage, isn't it?
Yeah.
He was a tax dodger as well, wasn't he? Imagine the game against Panama. There'll be bungs left, right, and centre. Fucking hell. I think the fixtures haven't fallen well for England, personally. I think Croatia first, Ghana second, in view of winning the group. I don't think it falls kindly. But likewise, flip side of that, if they beat Croatia, then they should be foot down for it, and then they know what they need to do against Panama. But I mean, they're massive favourites to win the group, aren't they? They should be favourites to win the group. Yeah. That Croatia team is just simply not that good. But it's just stinking of a draw.
Is does anybody know if Gvardiol's meant to be back by the time the World Cup comes around?
I don't know, to be honest, mate.
Because even that's a massive change for them, because he was class at the last tournament, and he probably is by far their standout defender, if not player, for playing at the top level. Maybe not by name, but playing at probably the highest level out of anybody in their team. So you'd imagine that's a massive loss if he's not there.
Yeah. I'm just checking out the Ghana squad.
Yeah, that's what I was going to look at next, to be fair, because...
Oh, they got one of the Williams brothers, Inaki Williams. Always forget that. Thomas Partey, insert your jokes here. Jordan Ayew is still going.
Is Thomas Partey allowed in America?
Depends. He's not been convicted of anything, has he?
But the talk was he always seemed to miss certain European games for injuries.
Right. Yeah, but he's not going to get his visa, is he? Because they'll be like, sorry, your name doesn't match your passport. Here it says Thomas Partey, and here it says unnamed Arsenal midfielder.
Unnamed London-based midfielder.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Ghana have got one of the informed players in the Premier League in Semenyo.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be good to see at a World Cup.
To be fair, that would have been pretty frightening if you had Semenyo and Kudos.
Yeah.
That's
quite floated around behind Jordan Ayew.
Yeah, no, let's not mention Jordan Ayew. It's a negative. We're talking about the positives here. We don't want to subtract away from what we're talking about.
It's a positive.
No, he's useless, man. Now he's nailed on to score against England. Now I've said that out loud.
Yeah, I was going to say you've ruined that for all of us.
Now you said that, fucking Andre's going to come on and score as well.
Yeah, I apologise when he does score, but come on, he is pretty awful, isn't he?
Yeah, going further back in the team. Ooh.
Lender
player in the squad.
Yay! Someone who used to play for me in Stocks in the squad. Joseph Nyang.
Really?
Joseph Nyang. He played for Stocks was manager at the time. I was assistant, and we played a game away in North London somewhere. And one of our guys, Mez, asked him what's going on because he was quality, and he just looked at Mez and went, "Don't worry, big things are gone." And now he's going to the World Cup with Ghana, so he didn't lie.
Yeah, like he played a couple of games for us when he was really young, and then eventually someone we knew was trying to get him in at Peterborough, and then about a year later he was like West Ham's development squads. Yeah. He was sort of training with the first team squad and under 23s for ages. It was always mad going to the West Ham game and seeing him warm up the keepers. I remember when he played for us, he had this kick on him. It was like hearing a cannon.
Yeah.
Like he was throwing the ball like 3/4 the length of the pitch.
He had to have his own changing room because he was 15 at the time.
Mm. That's a bit like me when I saw Ever Benega come on, and I thought, I brought you through the ranks on Champ.
Yeah, Ever Benega, baller.
Like, you exist. I brought you owe me for. Where's my cut?
Yeah,
I want a signed shirt or something to chuck up in the kitchen.
Oh wow, they've also got Dan Adji in the squad, who was like player for Orient last year.
Oh wow, decent. While we're talking about random links to thingy, did you know that someone we used to go to school with is your kitman stuff?
No.
I'm pretty sure he went Evelyn Park. James Saban, who is actually quite highly regarded at West Ham. He's West Ham's kitman. I'm pretty sure he went to Evelyn Park.
Oh.
Well, I know him anyway. I've seen his I saw his name popped up and I was like, I know that name. So I Googled it and I was like, fucking I know this kid.
Shame I never really spoke to anyone at schools. I tried to tap him up for some free gear.
That's the problem when you're part of the ultimate hate club and you don't like people.
Yeah.
You don't have contact in these places.
And in return, they hate me. So it's all fair.
Fantastic stuff, yeah.
Don't know how you three mugs pile me, to be honest.
Okay, well then, we've done Ghana, we've done Croatia. Does anybody know about Panama or anything other than hats?
No.
Not sausage.
No. We'll just wait, like for the fucking... Who's the annoying commentator on Sky on a Sunday afternoon? Jury. Jury. He'll all the facts. He'll have all the facts on the game and he'll read them out and then we'll forget them all and somehow they'll qualify for another World Cup in 4 years' time.
Haven't we played Panama once before? Am I going back?
Yeah. We beat them 6-1.
Yeah, 6-1. So. That was when Southgate was getting the ball rolling. Like I said, stat padder, Harry Kane getting a hat-trick against them.
Under former Barcelona forward Thomas Christiansen.
Oh, yeah. Been there 6 years.
I don't remember him.
I tell you what, that was a great gig, that, though, isn't it? Imagine that. Panama, they don't need to get paid tax-free, just fucking hide it anyway.
You know, this line of their little write-up is fantastic. It says they may have benefited from the three of CONCACAF's big beasts qualifying automatically as hosts, but they were unbeaten in qualifying. CONCACAF's big beasts. Who the fuck are they? Well, Mexico,
Canada,
and USA. Are they the big beasts? Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Would you class Jamaica as that?
Jamaica aren't even in it, mate.
Yeah, Congo.
Like Congo in the last playoff.
No, I just meant like as a big beast in that federation.
When they qualified for the 2018 World Cup, they declared a national holiday the next day.
Nice. We should get shit like that.
Yeah.
They only conceded 5. Whoa! They conceded 5 goals in their whole qualification period. 5 goals in 10 games.
Yeah, but who are they playing there? Like Antigua and stuff.
Suriname, Guatemala.
Yeah, so
all the big guys.
5 goals. It seems quite poor, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if Sink ever played them.
He's still got PTSD from St. Kitts.
Yeah.
Yeah, England should win that though. England, and then I think second is wide open. I think if you're looking at it, Ghana have got the best run.
The goal for it.
Yeah,
I think Ghana, they've got more goal for it than...
But Ghana have got the best fixtures. Playing the team that's fancied to be bottom first, then the team that's first, second. It feels a bit. If I'm honest, it feels a bit like a banana skin. This for England.
Yeah.
If they don't get a positive result in that first game, they're genuinely up against it.
Pressure.
I mean, they'll qualify. I mean,
yeah.
Obviously, I don't think anyone can jinx this. They're going to qualify.
Well,
because I think 3 points I think 3 points is like almost impossible not to qualify.
Yeah, I suppose. And if we don't beat Panama, then everybody deserves to. Screw up all club contracts if we don't beat Panama.
Yeah. And the contracts are held in Panama as well, so it's even more mocking.
We did it in the last group. We've got England down to win this one. How far do England go? Is the question.
Mandatory quarters.
Yeah.
Quarters and that.
I don't know how the run will work out. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be. You'd want at least a semi-final, but we'll probably bugger it in the quarters.
Yeah, I think once we've done all these shows and gone through the groups, it'll be interesting when we actually do a full-on predictor of where everybody ends up and who they end up playing.
Because the game after is the Azteca. Oh. If they win the group and then obviously win their first knockaround, that game is the Azteca.
Okay.
And that's going to be 35 fucking 40 degrees, isn't it?
Roasting, yeah. Who? Well, I don't know if you know this, but who would be the options of who we might play in that game?
It wasn't scary. Oh, it wasn't like what a save that is, by the way.
Well, yeah, but if they're if they're one of them teams that are used to that temperature,
potentially, I can't remember the top of my head. But I mean, but
Jack's getting caught by this game because it's got very, very interesting.
Yeah, I just can't remember. I don't know what I've just witnessed here. It's like England against Croatia, probably now, Milo.
Wait, have I just seen Cole Darlow make a fantastic save? What is going on?
Yeah, he's made a good save.
2 or 3, I think.
Yeah.
No, I think from memory, I had England getting to the semis, and that was their first. Holy shit, that's a tough game. But I don't understand how it worked out that we played England Senegal, because I didn't put in the scores. I just put who was going to finish first, second, third, and fourth. So I don't know why it said magically it was England versus Senegal. But that's why their group's scary, though, because it could be England, Norway, if it's from that group.
Do not fancy that. I mean, I don't really know how far England would go, because I don't know. I just don't think we've got much balance at the minute. We've spoken about other sides, and you go, yeah, we've got some balance, but I don't know where ours is at the minute.
No.
We still seem to be
all
right.
The first 11, can you? It's just all a bit.
No,
there's so many choices. No one's nailed much down, has they? That's all.
No, we're definitely gonna have to save our whole show England chat for a couple of weeks, because none of us seem to be none the wiser at the minute.
I'll tell you what, one thing I would say, though, looking at Danny Welbeck's movement, whilst he didn't score against Burnley, I'd say he's, without doubt, has the second best fucking movement of any English striker right now. He looks sharp, seriously sharp.
Mate, I was saying that a good few months ago. I do like Welbs, just as someone to come on and do a job. As we were saying, like you've only got to do the 15 minutes when Kane fancies a rest.
Yeah. And like we said previously when we was talking about the international break, it's as close as you get to what Kane does. So he will drop in and let players run in behind. So if you're not really looking to change the system when you make that change, it's logical to take a Danny Welbeck.
And do you know what?
He's life for life now.
Yeah, and he's still a big fella. So even if you just chase him, just chuck him in the box. Although I will say you'd almost have Harry Maguire down as your first striker.
Wait, well, that's why it's ridiculous that they're saying he might not get in the squad.
Yeah, I'd say that's mad. I'd totally
agree with that. It's totally fucking mad. It's totally fucking mad.
Especially with the expanded squad as well.
No, but he is genuinely a fucking threat in the air, especially late on. Like he's an evidence based, with regardless of stats. Like you watch him and it actually, it's like
we're talking about possibly having to play Norway out of all the English centre halves for that game. I know, Haaland would murder him in the over grand, but just someone to match up to him physically.
I think factually that's not quite true. Haaland has done well against Man United.
Has he?
Haaland has, like, this isn't me being biased here at all. Haaland has been dog shit against Dan Burn for 4, 5. He's got nothing out of him whatsoever. And I don't even think Dan Burn should go. But if we're basing it off the Haaland factor, that's the defender I would go for, because he's had good games against Maguire. I've never seen him play well against Dan Burn, and it is Dan Burn. He goes 1-on-1.
The one thing that is interesting, I suppose it's like any World Cup to a degree, but people are not going to know who they're playing in the knockout rounds until that last ball is being kicked.
That came in 6 minutes ago, so I'm guessing we're talking about the England group.
It'd be quite interesting if it was any one of them 4 groups, but
to be fair, there was lines at the end of the message, so I'm guessing there's 3 lines at the end of the message, and I'm wondering who he's talking about.
Cal's got his pre-workout wrong for his training session, hasn't
he? Sprinkled the wrong white powder in it.
Yeah.
To be fair though, you've got England Maguire, isn't you? And then you've got Man United Maguire, and it's a bit like Pickford. You'd have England Maguire every time. I'm not a massive fan of him, but the geezer's a threat. He's always a threat in games.
Even Man United's Maguire and Everton's Pickford, you kind of take anyway, don't you?
This is what I mean. But you look at their international records when they play, they don't tend to put a foot wrong. They're quite consistent. I don't see how you don't take them. I think it's ridiculous.
I've heard that quite a lot, but they also have less games against less good teams to not put a foot wrong.
But
you play every week against decent sides, you're more likely to make that stupid fucking mistake.
I think about Maguire, right? If Tuchel doesn't take him, that is him trying to just stamp unnecessary levels of authority into the squad. It's completely you have to take Harry Maguire for the reasons we just said. And even if you say to him, do you want to come on the basis that you might be needed 15 minutes in the last minute of the game? And the answer is probably going to be yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think many other players would actually, deep down in their hearts, would say yes at the end of that. And I think he would. I think, and that's what my biggest concern on that. Let's not do this to death, but my biggest concern on this squad is that it's just going to be unnecessary levels of wild cardness. Don't need to Ranieri it. Don't need to be the fucking Tinker Man. I actually want mine Ranieri, but I mean, like, just don't overthink it. You know, simulate, do it on ChatGPT on who you should take, and then leave 2 spaces if you want to go wild. But ChatGPT, it'll put Harry Maguire in, won't it? It'll put Harry Maguire in no matter what algorithm you put into it.
Let's have a look.
Like, the Panama
how many
in
the squad? Is it 26?
No, it's 20. I thought it was 20. I thought it was 2 more than that.
No, because normally it's 26 that gets whittled down to a number, innit? I thought it was just a number I thought it just stayed at 26.
Oh, right, okay.
Up to 26. Tournaments used to be 23. For this, it's up to 26.
Right, okay.
Right, let's have a look what it does.
Players
23 actually seems quite small, then, doesn't it? When you think about it.
They always used to do it because they used to say it would be 3 goalkeepers and then 2 outfield teams of 10. That's what they used to say. 23.
Yeah, you can replace any injured player up to 24 hours before your first match.
Oh wow! Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. So here we go. ChatGPT has said 3 goalkeepers: Pickford, Henderson, Trafford. 9 defenders: Reece James, Carl Walker, John Stones, Gahey, Konza, Colwill, Lewis Hall, Tino Livramento, and Fikayo Tomori. No Harry Maguire.
So you've just wasted a litre of water for that thing to prove it's
sorry. It was your fucking idea.
Right, so reply back to this little motherfucker. Say, thanks very much for that. Why are you not taking Harry Maguire?
Okay. Should I call it a knobhead at the same time?
I don't think I need to be rude just right now, but...
Say that for the last reply.
Let's see what it says.
Jared Bowen better be in this squad.
Jared Bowen's in the squad, yeah. So midfielders were Declan Rice, Bellingham, Foden, Mainu. Fucking what a donut thing this is. Walton, Palmer, Rodgers, Eze, Kane, Saka, Gordon, Watkins, Bowen, Rashford.
ChatGPT based in Panama.
It actually has players very close to the squad. Trent, Byrne, Gallagher, Tony, Jones, Harvey Barnes. No mention of fucking Harry Maguire at all.
Does he still think he's locked up in a Greek prison cell? Is this the problem?
Maybe.
He's pulling data from everywhere. And he's like, well, he's had 5 trials. Surely he's been sent down for one of them.
Jeez, I've forgotten about that.
Fucking hell, he's gone full. He's given me like 5 bullet points. Jesus Christ. I think he's quite upset by this question, Jack. It says, good question. And honestly, Harry Maguire is exactly the type of player that could easily go, even if he isn't fashionable in predictive squads. Here's why I left him out. Competition at centre-back. Very crowded centre-back pool, especially with players in their mid-20s. And then he's named John Stones straight off. Stones, Gahey, Konza, Colwell, Tomori. Those players are either younger, quicker, in high defensive lines, or play regularly in systems similar to England's. Pace and defensive style, elite in aerial duels. Maguire is elite in aerial duels, strong in the low block, excellent at carrying the ball out. International football is shifted towards high defensive lines and quicker transitions and can expose slower centre-backs. Tactical flexibility. Managers often want defenders who can play wide in a back three, defend large spaces, cover fullbacks in high pressing.
Does anyone think ChatGPT is an Arsenal fan?
Yeah.
Just
I was
talking
gonna
bare
say,
shit.
Yeah.
who
It's
the
a lot
fuck
of
wanted
words.
logic in this? Yeah, like.
But then get this, right at the bottom, my realistic England centre-back hierarchy right now would be Stones, Gahey, Konza, Maguire.
Right, so
When
it's a
you've
shit
just-
house, then, isn't it? He's
Yeah.
got splinters sitting on the fucking fence,
Yeah,
lad.
no, he's fucked it. He's fucked it with that last line.
Live on TV as well, ChatGPT's arse fell out, didn't it? stuck it on him and his arse just fell out.
Oh, fuck it all.
Let's just end the stream now before he hacks the system and fucking
deletes the whole channel.
yeah, AI generates me saying, "Get back in the kitchen, get back in the kitchen." Like, no, I never said that. No, it was a joke.
Every time we ask a question about the female manager, that's all that comes up. What do you think on it? Get back in the kitchen. No, but really, what do you think about it? Cook me some dinner. Oh, hilarious. Right. I guess we have only got 5 minutes left, but I don't think anything's going to really fill that 5 minutes more. So we might as well start to wrap. Quick fire questions, though. Stocky, you staying up now?
60%.
Shuey, relegated?
Yeah.
Jack, playoff champions?
No.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Come
Well,
on.
at least all of you are playing for something. We're in that. We're going to be the only club in the Premier League playing for nothing come the end of the season.
Oh,
yeah,
fucking boo-boo. Oh, my God.
£1 million a place.
What a hard place to be in.
Hey! I've been in your fucking place. Don't be like that. I was born in the darkness. I've been there. I'm just happy not to be there anymore.
I've still got 3 more games to go to yet this season. And it's got to the point, my brother's point blank and turned around and gone, I ain't going. You can go by yourself. He's just, he ain't done it. He's done with all his Tottenham gears that I'm at. I'm having nothing to do with him the rest of this season. And he's the most diehard Spurs person I know. So,
well, he's not.
If you boys fancy, well, he was. To be fair, he started like, 90s. So it was quite crap then as well. But if any of you boys fancy a day out at Spurs, give us a shout. Beer's quite nice.
Yeah, that's about it. I got one. If certain players in the Premier League done that little flick that Pablo did on Friday night, we'd still be banging on about it. For West Ham's second goal.
Oh yeah.
That was tidy. I just thought he scuffed it in the ground. But
really?
Watching that on replay, that was filth.
I haven't watched it.
For your second goal?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the finish?
No, the touch just before it to set him up.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute filth.
Yeah,
tidy. I mean, after my video on that non-goal scoring goal scorers, that really went well.
Yeah, you should reverse psychology that shit more often.
I did say Mavropanos was important to us, and it proved so.
Yeah, no, very, very fair point. And Leeds have just beat Man United, so
yeah. Cheers,
not looking good.
Cheers for that.
6 games to go, 18 points to play for. Big end to the season.
So, do you know what? There's so much to. It's going to be a while since we're going to have a Premier League like up and down with everything going down to the last day.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Fair point.
Depending on next Sunday, the league could go right down to the last game.
Yeah.
Relegation certainly will.
It's a massive win for Leeds, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's huge.
so big.
That's huge.
So big.
That is probably massive.
To be fair, on the balance of things, obviously I'd like West Ham to finish above them, but I do think they deserve to stay up. I think they've been pretty good this year.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Agreed. But yeah, everything's going to be going right down to the last day this year.
Yeah.
Could be one of them all-time classic last days.
Could be. And Jack's prediction of draw's last day send Tottenham down could still come to fruition. All right, last question before we do go. Who wins it? Arsenal, City?
City.
I don't want to jinx it. City, but
ChatGPT would say draw, wouldn't they?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
I don't want to jinx it, but City, I can't ever say That just makes me feel
I've
sick.
been in the City camp for a long time, and I'm staying there. The only thing that flips that is an Arsenal win on Sunday. I think if either team wins that, they're going to win the league. If it's a draw, I think City's still going to win it.
I don't get their
stance on it.
I just don't get their doom spiral. All they've got to do is win one game. I know it's a hard game, but it's just one game. They're
Correct. They've got the power to win the league on Sunday.
Exactly. They're going to fucking meltdown.
You've got the power to leave to win the. What more could you dream of? Middle of April, you win one game, you've won the league.
So honestly, some of the things they say, and I'm like, just all you got to do is beat one team that are beatable this year. It's not like this is a vintage Man City team. Like, so fucking miserable. They wonder why we pick on them.
Yeah. But hey, we'll see how that goes. And I forgot again every week about 5 minutes before the stream. In my head, I'm like, share, subscribe. Make that the first thing you say. It's always the last thing I say. Fucking idiot. Anyway, do all the usual good stuff. Like, share, subscribe, send it to everybody you know. Push the channel out there. It'd be fantastic. But until next week, have a wonderful time, people, and take care. Peace.
See you later.